Anytime we respond automatically to situations in life, we're operating from the subconscious mind. If you're in a perpetual state of anxiety for reasons that aren't obvious to your conscious mind, you are seeing the power of the subconscious mind play out consciously. If you bite your nails for reasons you don't fully understand, thank the subconscious mind. If you perform complex tasks without thinking, thank the power of the subconscious mind. 80% of the people who drop weight this year will have gained it back next year. Why? Your subconscious mind is operating old programs that keep you stuck. If you want to create lasting change, get the subconscious mind aligned. Otherwise, the old programs will re-emerge and keep you stuck in old habits. What is this subconscious mind and how do we rewire it if it is so powerful? This video defines it and gives you 5 proven ways or rewiring it to support new habits. French psychologist Pierre Janet coined the term subconscious mind in 1889. Janet defined the subconscious mind as a powerful awareness that lies beneath the layers of critical thought functions of the conscious mind. Modern-day scholars haven't changed the use of the term subconscious mind, much as it continues to refer to parts of the mind that operate or outside of consciousness. The subconscious is recognized as the source of creativity, intuition, inspiration, inner knowing, interconnectedness and spiritual enlightenment. The subconscious mind thinks in pictures, feelings, concepts and symbols. It stores memories, generates thoughts and emotions, controls sensory input and stores habits. How do you change or rewire your subconscious mind? Here are 5 proven ways of rewiring the subconscious mind to support new habits. Subconscious rewire approach. 1. Practice, because what fires together, wires together. Practice repetition, especially in a state of heightened positive emotion, wires together a cue or trigger with a response. If you learned to drive, you know that at first you had to consciously think of every movement, but then with repetition it became more and more automatic. The same is true of riding a bike or just about anything else you learned. You started off in an awkward state, having to think about it. But then, with practice, your subconscious mind took over as the task became more automatic. For this reason, practice, or repeating a task, molds behavioural responses. If you've ever seen an emergency worker spring into action and perform in the face of tremendous stress, then later say that their training kicked in, you have seen the power of practice or repetition on the subconscious mind. If you practice with positive emotion, your brain picks up the behaviour faster because your brain wires to help you get more pleasure. Subconscious rewire. Approach number 2. Practice in your imagination. Physical and mental rehearsal use the same neural networks. For this reason, what you imagine vividly with emotion gets wired in the subconscious mind. Research shows that those who practice basketball free throws physically, compared to mentally, create very similar results. So use your imagination wisely, because your subconscious mind is listening. Subconscious rewire approach number 3. Go deeper in awareness and create new associations. When we hit a wall trying to rewire the subconscious mind, but see or sense resistance, become more aware of the reasons. A woman who wanted to stop smoking just couldn't kick the habit. Patches, therapy, you name it, just seemed to make the smoking habit stronger. So she went deeper. She brought awareness to the cue or trigger moments when the feeling to smoke became strongest. She began to see how smoking was associated with comfort, the comfort she lacked so many times during her life. Of course, the subconscious mind wouldn't allow her to take away a source of comfort, something she deeply needed. But could she find other ways of addressing her need for comfort in healthier ways? With that question, she felt a sense of relief. She felt comfort when she could sing louder and stronger. She imagined a cue or trigger moment, then felt the pleasure of being to sing as she linked pleasure with the cue or trigger. She also imagined thanking cigarettes for giving her comfort over the years, and that it was now time to allow singing to take over the comfort task. This led her to do one more thing that sealed the new, healthier habit, which is subconscious rewire approach. 4. Imagine with symbols. The lady who changed her smoking habit imagined the cigarette transforming to a microphone. I realise how weird this sounds, but the subconscious mind uses pictures and symbols. For this reason, the image of a cue or trigger moment associated with the symbol of a cigarette transformed into a microphone was exactly what she needed to create a new association. She also kept a carton of cigarettes as a symbol that she wasn't denying herself, but allowing herself new choices. Please note that the decision to keep access to the old response, in this case, cigarettes, is generally a bad idea unless it helps the mind relax so it can pivot to a new behaviour. Speaking of environmental changes, that brings us to number 5, which is subconscious rewire approach. Number 5, reinforce the new with social and environmental support. We are greatly influenced by those around us and the environments in which we live. Therefore, analyse your social and environmental influences and make sure they support the new. You'll regress if friends and places suggest old ways of thinking. Ask those in your social circle to support your decision to change. Often, this is enough to get the support you need. Also, design your environment to make the new the easiest choice. Also, use pictures and symbols to communicate the pleasure of the new. As I mentioned, the subconscious mind thinks in pictures and symbols. Therefore, create an environment where you see and experience pictures and symbols of the new, better habit. Remember the smoker who associated the pleasure of singing to replace smoking? Yes, symbols of microphones and pictures of her singing showed up on her walls. If you want to move in exercise or yoga each morning, put out your clothes the night before so that the choice is easy in the morning. Our conscious and subconscious mind is very changeable when we know how. In this video, I shared 5 proven ways of rewiring the subconscious mind. First, use the magic of practice, primarily associated with the same cues or triggers that move us to the old behaviours. What fires together, wires together. Second, use the power of imagination. Mental rehearsal uses the same neural network as physical practice, therefore. Imagine yourself doing the new behaviour, especially with positive emotions, and your subconscious mind will pick up the ball and run with it. Third, go deeper in awareness and associations when you hit the wall of resistance. Your subconscious mind will reveal the deeper reasons it supports old destructive behaviours if you allow it to share its secrets. And when you see the deepest reasons, you have the information you need to address the need or old association with something much better. Fourth, leverage symbols and pictures to speak more clearly to the subconscious mind. And finally, fifth, align your social network and environment to support the new behaviour. With this kind of reinforcement, you, the new, will feel very comfortable in a short amount of time. Thanks for joining us at the Change Capability Institute today. Subscribe to the channel to support the work we're doing here and to see more content like this.